Alright guys, Doktor here again, and I thought about bringing you one more commentary today. As the first one was kind of random, I really enjoyed making it. Probably people didn't enjoy watching it that much, I don't know. But I just want to keep a base of videos that actually provide you tips and tricks. And this is one of those, of course, again. I've got different subjects to talk about. First of all, a little bit about Metro, not too much about flanking routes, but more about the map itself. And as you sure know, there's a lot of hate towards Metro. There might be many reasons for that. People might hate it because of the beta. It was the only map they could play, and many people just played it for way too long. On the other side, many people think it's not typical Battlefield, and for others it might be too much of a clusterfuck. And I can definitely see the point. The reason I hate it is because of the huge amount of people just going try hard on this map. I mean, there's just so many players that want to keep a high score per minute, and Metro is simply the best map. I mean, they just run around with the best gun they have, like a FAMAS or the USAS, and just annoy everybody. Like, I don't even get what the fun is, just playing Metro all day long, and it basically only pisses people off if you see that those guys with like 35 service stars in the FAMAS, and all they do is play this map, and as soon as it switches they leave unless it's like Grand Bazaar. And it takes away some of the variety, if you ask me, because maps like Caspian Borders are just way too slow paced for people that want to have a high score per minute, and yet again the stats take away a part of the game, which I find really sad. But I'm gonna talk about the stats in another commentary. And so yeah, stay tuned for that one. And the gun you see me use here is the M416. A lot of people surely tried it out so far. It's a fairly decent gun. I think it's very versatile because it hasn't got such a high rate of fire and a pretty quick reload. Unlike other guns like the FAMAS, which, I mean, the FAMAS is overpowered in any situation basically, but I think the M416 is just more versatile, and it's balanced either also not only on long range but also on close range, where other assault rifles just lag. For example, the EN94 is pretty good on long range and horrible, just fucking horrible at close range. And I think the M416 is pretty balanced. It will be outgunned by a FAMAS in close range, but on the other side it will most likely outgun a FAMAS on long range. So definitely try it out if you haven't. I would recommend you use the grip. Maybe an underslung rail if you're a fan of that. I don't see the point in that too much. But yeah, that's basically all for the gun. I mean, it's got also got good iron sights, so you're most likely gonna like it if you never tried it, if you like the assault class, even though it's not the best of all. But I also don't appreciate it if people just use like FAMAS all day long just because it's the best assault rifle, but that's another story. So what I also wanted to talk about in this game is the use of gadgets, or the selection of gadgets that we assault players have. And I see that a lot of people frown upon the use of grenade launchers, or also underslung shotguns sometimes, and I don't see the point why, because as with every other class there is different ways to play it. And one way to play the assault class, which is surely the one that helps your team the most, is playing it as a medic. And you know, just want to stay with your team, keep on reviving them and dropping them health packs. But on the other side, the assault class is also the best class to rush, if you ask me. It's very versatile, and it gets even more versatile if you add a good gadget. For example, a grenade launcher can easily take out campers, and like an underslung shotgun, the M26 Mass can provide you firepower in close range if you have like an AN94 or a burst fire assault rifle that you're not good with in close range. So for those people that like to rush with the assault class, I think I can definitely understand if they use something else in the medikit. Even though, of course, the medikit is most likely the best thing to use for your team, but if you're gonna be the front line of your whole team, you definitely want to go with a grenade launcher or a shotgun, as it helps you way more than a medikit. And that's just what I think. People don't need to frown upon that much. It's not that bad, you know. I mean, it's a gadget and it should be used. and really it makes the SL class just so much versatile. And as I said, just get a better opinion about those if you can. I don't think it's that bad. I usually go with medikits too, not too much, not like other people, but I still think the other gadgets have their place in the game, and you should be allowed to use them without getting hate or something like that. And especially important is the smoke grenade launcher, and I've seen barely any people use it, and really try it out. On some maps it's just so helpful. The fact that it can provide you cover makes it way more lethal than a grenade launcher, and sometimes it helps you way more out than a medikit, because the smoke grenades allow you to proceed very quickly and flank the enemy. And if you do that correctly, you don't even need to heal yourself, as you're always behind the enemy, and as you always are able to take him out effectively without even getting shot sometimes. And therefore I would really recommend a lot of people to use it. And it's really kind of bad how nobody uses it, but as I said, if you play as a squad and you have a support player with you, you can literally just make yourself a complete line of cover over an open field just by providing smoke, and you won't be spotted in there. You can just walk across the place. You can use it as a distraction. It's really versatile and definitely a helpful tool. And you see the game is over in a second, and it's been pretty short and probably not the most interesting one. I get MVP and stuff like that, and my score only shows up for a quick second. I forgot to save a big part of it, but yeah, thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope I could help you again. So I wish you good night or a good morning, whatever time it is. See ya.